All right, so today's recipe comes to us all the way from Italy via Switzerland. Let me explain. A couple years back, I was living in Switzerland. Yes, I lived abroad. Yes, I lived in Europe. Yes, I came back being all fancy and British and talking Italian. So what? Fight me. The point being was that the person I was staying with was a 70-year-old man from Naples. His name was Pasquale Napolitano. Shout out to Pasquale. We would have lunch almost every single day, and I would say about once a week he would make this particular recipe for me. Now, I don't know if this is actually a recipe with a name in Italy, but this is what he would make for me. So here are the ingredients. Very simple. We got pasta, obviously it's Italy. We got cherry tomatoes cut in half, about 20. We got about a half a cup of pancetta. You can use guanciale if you like. It's a little hard to find here in the States, but you can still find it. We got a few basil leaves, some for adding into the pasta and others for garnish. We have some Calabrian chilies. I can only get it in chopped up form, but when he would make it, he would use the whole chilies and chop them up. Obviously, you got your olive oil and you got your Parmesan. It's almost down to the rind. It might actually even be the rind. And last but not least, this is the kicker, sherry wine to deglaze. Now let's get into it.
Now, this recipe is so good, you'll spontaneously start singing and speaking in Italian.
Scusi, boopy?
So everything we're going to do is going to go rather quickly, so keep up. So in a pan over medium heat, you're going to add some of the olive oil. Then you're going to add the pancetta, and you're going to cook it down until it's crispy. It should take about 3 or 4 minutes. Till it looks something like this. Oh, and by this point, you should already have your pasta going. Cook your pasta to al dente. Now you're going to add your cherry tomatoes. Now what you're going to want to do is cook the tomatoes down until the fat from the pancetta and the juice from the tomatoes create this sauce. You'll see it get thicker. It should take another 3 or 4 minutes. So once it looks like this, you're going to add the sherry wine to deglaze.
Not too much.
And cook that down for another minute or so. Now, it's time to add your al dente pasta. Straight into the pan, still over medium heat. Add a little bit of pasta water to loosen the sauce a bit. Now continue to cook the pasta, the sauce, the tomato, and everything all together till it kind of comes together. Look at how beautiful that looks. Now you're going to add some pepper. You don't need to add salt because there's salt from the pasta, and we're going to add a ton of Parmesan into it. Now, cut the heat and add the teaspoon of the chilies. I like it a little bit more spicy, so you can add a little bit more. Now continue to stir that with the heat off, and then at the very end, add the basil, chiffonade. Now, what's chiffonade, you might ask? Good question, and I'm glad you asked it. You're going to grab your biggest leaf and then go down to your smallest leaf. Basically, a Russian nesting doll of basil. Then you're going to roll it up like you know. And then you're going to slice it into small little strips, and that's how you chiffonade. All right, now you can add as much Parmesan as you want. We're going to add some more later, so do not worry about it. And now it's time to plate. And that is it, everybody. Look at that. Now you don't need a fancy bowl. Now I put a bunch more Parmesan in here.
How much? Does not even matter. Little sprig. And that's it, guys. From start to finish, it took me about 20 minutes. I think the thing that took the longest was actually getting the water to boil for the pasta. And this is how you make pasta alla Pasquale. Thanks so much. You don't need a spoon. You don't need that. I put too much Calabria. Hai incontrato per strada.
Boats and hoes.
Partito.
Boopy?